weather is simply awful.
Oh, I know.
My taxi gave up at your gate. Wouldn't attempt to drive. No sporting instinct. Are you Mrs. Ralston?
Yes.
How delightful. My name's Wren.
How do you do, Mr. Wren?
You know, you're not at all as I pictured you.
Oh?
I've been thinking of you as a retired general's widow, Indian Army. I thought you'd be terrifically grim and mem-sahibish, and that the whole place would be simply crammed with Benares brass.
Oh.
Instead, it's heavenly.
Oh.
Quite heavenly. Oh, you don't know what I'm thinking about now, do you?
Not in the least.
You see, the only people who really know what other people are like are artists, and they don't know why they know it. But if they're portrait painters, it comes out on the canvas.
Oh, are you a painter?
Oh, no. I'm an architect. My parents, you know, baptized me Christopher in the hope that I would be an architect. Christopher Wren. As good as halfway home. Actually, of course, everyone laughs about it and makes jokes about St. Paul's. However, who knows? I may yet have the last laugh. Chris Wren's prefab nests may yet go down in history. The north wind doth blow, and then it will snow. And what will the robin do then, poor thing? Oh, I adore nursery rhymes, don't you? Always so tragic and macabre. That's why children like them. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
Oh, I must get out to the kitchen and get on with
Had the
things.
best chair. I've got it now.
Oh, you drove her out. Oh, I'm glad. I'm very glad. I don't like her a bit. Let's think of things we can do to annoy her, shall we? Three blind mice. How does the tune go? La, 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 la.
Really, Mr. Wren?
Oh, don't you like it? But it's a signature tune. The signature of the murderer. Just fancy what a kick he must be getting out of it.
Melodramatic nonsense. I don't believe a word of it.
Oh, just wait, Mrs. Boyle, till I creep up behind you and you feel my hands on your throat.
Stop.
That will do, Christopher. That's a poor joke anyway. In fact, it's not a joke at all.
Oh, but it is. That's just what it is. A madman's joke. That's just what makes it so deliciously macabre. If you could just see your faces. House.
Hide?
Yes, from him.
But why?
Oh, but darling, they're all so frightfully against me. They're going to say I committed these murders, particularly your husband.
Oh, never mind him. Listen, Christopher, you can't keep running away from things all your life.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite true.
You've got to grow up sometime, Chris.
Oh, I wish I hadn't.
Your name's not really Christopher Wren, is it?
No.
And you're not really training to be an architect?
No.
Well, then why did you
Call myself Christopher Wren? Oh, it just amused me. And then they used to laugh at me at school and call me Little Christopher Robin. Robin, Wren, association of ideas. It was hell being at school.
What's your real name?
We needn't go into that. I ran away whilst I was doing my army service. It was all so beastly. I hated it. Yes, I'm just like the unknown murderer. Well, I told you I was the one the specification fitted. You see, my mother...
Yes, your mother?
Everything would be all right if she hadn't died. She would have taken care of me and looked after me.
Chris, you can't be taken care of all your life. You know, things happen to you. You've just got to bear them. You've got to go on as usual.
One can't do that.
Yes, one can.
You mean you have?
Yes.
What was it? Something very bad?
Oh, something I've never forgotten.
Was it to do with Giles?
Oh, no, it was long before I knew Giles.
Oh, you must have been very young, almost a child.
Yes, perhaps that's why it was so awful. I try to put it out of my mind. I try never to think about it.
Oh, so you're running away too, running away from things instead of facing them?
Yes, perhaps in a way I am. You know, Chris, considering we never met until yesterday, we seem to know each other rather well.
Yes, it's odd, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, but there does seem to be a sort of sympathy between us.
Anyway, you think I ought to stick it out?
Well, frankly, what else can you do?
I might pinch the sergeant's skis. I can ski quite well.
That would be frightfully stupid. It would be almost like admitting you're guilty.
Well, Sergeant Trotter thinks I'm guilty.
Oh, no, he doesn't. I mean, I don't know what the sergeant thinks, and anyway, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Who?
Sergeant Trotter. He puts things in your head, things that aren't true, things that can't possibly be true.
What is all this?
I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
What won't you believe? Come on, out with it.
You see this?
Yes.
What is it? Yesterday's evening paper. A London newspaper. And it was in Giles' overcoat pocket. But Giles wasn't in London yesterday.
Well, if he was here all day.
Oh, but he wasn't. He was driving round the countryside looking for netting for our chickens, but couldn't find any.
Well, that's all right, but probably he did go up to London after all.
Well, then, why shouldn't he tell me he did? Why pretend to be driving all round the countryside?
Perhaps with the news of this murder.
But Giles didn't know about the murder. Or did he? Did he?
Oh, good Lord, Molly, surely you don't think... The sergeant doesn't think.
Oh, I don't know what the sergeant thinks, and he can make you think things about people. You are?
I can't believe it.
What can't you believe? 6 impossible things before breakfast like the Red Queen?
Oh, yes, it's rather like that.
Oh, good Lord, you look as though you'd seen a ghost.
I ought to have seen something I've seen before. Blind as a bat I've been. But I think now, yes, I may be able to get somewhere.
Oh, the police have a clue.
Yes, Mr. Wren. The police have a clue. I want everyone assembled in here again. Do you know where they all are?
Giles and Molly are in the kitchen. I have been helping Major Metcalf to look for your skis. We've looked in the most entertaining places, but all to no avail. And I don't know where Paravicini is.
I'll get him, you get the others.
Oh, isn't it? Now there, I think you are wrong. I think it is a game to somebody.